The underlying energy is the Hanged Man for you guys, and it's talking about surrendering and being open to a new perspective or to a different perspective. Because the Hanged Man, he's sitting there in limbo, right? It's being stuck in limbo. Things are not progressing. Things are stagnant. But because there's something he needs to see. Maybe there's something that's not progressing really, or something in your life that's not really moving in the way you want to, especially in your love life, obviously, because that's what we're reading for. Maybe there's something that's not moving in a timely fashion for you, but it's because there's something that perhaps needs to be seen from a different angle. And this is about doing something differently, potentially, because the Five of Wands here is coming up. This could be about conflict or internal conflict that you may have. Because usually I like to see the Five of Wands as like kind of like a competition card, or learning different techniques and things like that. But I get this feeling that's about doing something. It's a change in how you do something and how you approach something, action wise. And the reason definitely why I'm going there is because of what I'm seeing, right? That's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. Opposite from you right now is Taurus. And what's in Taurus is, you know who? You guessed it, Uranus. Crazy, right? Not necessarily, I mean, Uranus, he's like, I don't know. He's supposedly the younger, like very young energy, typically, because it's ruled by Aquarius, which is innovation and things like that. So there is obviously a change in how you see or how you approach your love lives right now. It's like this fundamental thing that's happening, and actually what's happening is going to happen soon. And I'm not sure if Uranus is actually this is like I can't remember whether they call it static or something like that, but he's not moving right now because he's prepared to move retrograde. So wherever you guys are right now in your love lives, he's going to go back over it later on next year. Okay? Because he's going retrograde. And Uranus is all about change. And it's in your 7th house. Now, currently how you feel? In love. You guys feel in love. You love this person. You love this, the person that you're in a relationship with. You know what your heart's desire is. Okay? The Knight of Cups could be that there's somebody in your life right now that may be, I don't know. I don't know if they're necessarily like, they're inconsistent in some ways, right? Because they say they feel one thing and they do something based off of how they feel one way, and then they turn around and feel something else differently, and it could do something different. And you're like, wait, I thought you said you felt something, and you're like, I did in that moment. They never lie. I never see the Knight of Cups as a liar. Never. What he does though is that he does feel a lot, and he feels in the moment. He does things based on how he feels. He focuses and he goes after the cup that he has, which is something that he feels. It may change sometimes, but it doesn't mean that he's being dishonest. So there could be somebody that's here that's a little bit emotionally immature in some ways, unable to just kind of focus and kind of keep their word and be able to feel something and keep following it through. Right? There's someone here may be emotionally mature. And then sometimes, for some of you guys, which I really feel here, is that there's an age difference here. Knight of Cups and the King of Cups and then the Knight of Swords again, those are way different age gaps. You skip the Queen here. So there is an age gap here potentially for some of you guys that are dating or seeing someone or, dealing with someone. That's for some of you guys. It may not be for all of you guys, okay? But you guys are in love right now, all right? And I feel like you guys have a lot of love here. Or perhaps you have an idea of what your ideal partner is, or you guys have an idea of what you guys want in your relationship. So you guys are very focused on what it is that you want in love. In your desired outcome, you have the Five of Swords. So for some of you guys, you just want it. You don't care. You don't care, you don't care what happens, right? Because honestly, you just want what you want. At the end of the day, you deserve it, right? If you feel like you want this, then there's nothing stopping you. You're a fixed sign. Anybody trying to stand in a fixed sign's way in regards to getting something they want, danger zone. And this calls for Aquarius too. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. Y'all are dangerous when it comes to some goals, right? Because when you guys are mind set or on something, There is no way it's gonna stand your way. It's the beautiful thing about you fixed signs. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to accomplish a lot of these things. We wouldn't be able to follow through with a lot of things because we'd have all this energy here with this Knight of Cups, and we wouldn't be going anywhere. It'd just be like, okay, well, I feel this right now. Well, I feel this right now. But there's like, where is the concrete? Where are you staying? What is the solid part of it? You guys are solid. So when y'all mine's a set, you mine's a set. But I feel like you guys just want to go after it. You guys have an idea what you want, and I feel like you guys want to make it happen, right? You just want it, right? But the Five of Swords is one of those cards that can be very, it's not necessarily risky because the Five of Swords does talk about sacrifice. You may end up having to sacrifice something when the Five of Swords comes up, and I feel like. Because the Five of Swords can you may lose something. You always lose something with the Five of Swords, whether it is compromising with someone, right, or it's just standing your ground and just like not trying to compromise at all. You do lose something, right? And I feel like the thing that's keeping you exactly from just going for it, right? Going after what it is that you want, being, just making this victory, getting this victory that you feel is necessary. Because at the end of the day, the Five of Swords, sometimes it's a necessary victory. You lose something, but sometimes it's because it is absolutely necessary. Like defending yourself or having to cut something off that isn't healthy. Sometimes it may suck, right? Because you may have feelings for someone, or you may enjoy something in that moment, right? Or you like what you did. But at the same time, if it was developing something unhealthy, right, sometimes you just need to cut it off, right? But I'm not saying there's something unhealthy going on. But there may be something that is of sacrifice here that needs to be, or something that's potential to be lost here, and that causes a lot of stress. Okay? The Fool talks about taking a leap of faith. Going with the flow. Taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, trusting, right? And I feel like the reason why this Nine of Swords is here is perhaps not only is this a new beginning, this is a direction in which it's new, it's something that's, open, and it has a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities up ahead, right? The Fool is open to any and all things when he's like this, right? He's ready to go. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He's ready. And I feel like this not only that there's a new beginning here, right? You're starting fresh, starting new. It's not even that you may be losing something here as well, but it's also a change in what you've been used to. Because again, underneath the Hangman energy is the Five of Wands, right? Fives are all about change, and the Hangman is stagnant energy that pretty much asks us to really take some time to look at a situation from a different perspective. But then also, this is the trust and the confidence in oneself to execute something, right? If it's the right decision, if this is something that's the best decision. And typically fixed signs, that's all fixed signs, right? I feel like fixed signs in some periods, right? They may have a time of doubt, right? They may feel like, maybe I don't know if this is something I want to do. This is something that really truly resonates with me. If this is truly what I want. Is it worth the effort? If it's worth the thing, going for it. So I feel like here there is this kind of feeling like there is a bit of doubt sometimes, right? Maybe they just kind of arose, right? And it just like, you're human too. Everybody's human. We all have doubts. And I feel like maybe there is just something about the confidence that one feels. So, maybe you guys may not feel very confident about jumping off and, taking a leap of faith, right? But at the same time, you have everything that you need. The Fool has everything he needs to go on this journey. So there's nothing stopping him. He's prepared. He's ready to go. You have everything that you need. Like I said, you're a fixed sign. You have everything that you need. Honestly, you are you're like the fixed, like I said, fixed sign or not, right? You are set to go. You can make it happen. You can get to the finish line. It's a little hard, right? To remember that sometimes, because you've always put up, you've always been, fixed on some things, or not necessarily able to, go about something in the way that, you know, you feel is awesome. I guess I'm having a hard time explaining it, but like, you know, when you want to execute something, you will do it. There's nothing stopping you. But I feel like you have everything that you need, and whatever you may lose, it doesn't take away from what you've already got. That's what I'm trying to say. So many words. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah. So the doubt here with the Nine of Swords is coming up, right? This is a lot of stress. And the King of Cups is your best path to follow. This is your card, legitimately. The King of Cups. Kings is fixed signs. So kings are fixed signs. You're the fixed line of the water elements. So this is your card. And it's talking about being in your energy, right? Trusting yourself, loving on yourself, giving yourself compassion and love, patience. And I feel like, guys, if you want something, and you know what you want too, when the King of Cups comes up, y'all know what you want. Y'all know what you want. You're ready. But it's about approaching it in a way that, you know, that can, you know, not only allow you to be able to do opportunities, but to know that you can survive anything and everything. And I know you guys know that already, I'm sure. But the thing here is like there's something emotional here. There's something that's a big emotional thing here, especially when it comes to love and what you want and romance, whatever. Like, this is about taking a step in a different direction, taking a leap of faith. So, yeah, there's no doubt the stress is going to come up, but you have everything that you need. You are everything that you need. Your dreams, your imagination, your ability to be open and to be able to manifest, you got all that already. So the only thing that you need to do right now is to channel you. Be true to yourself. Be true to how you feel. Know how you feel and go run with it. Right? Everything's about taking a look at something from a different perspective, especially when it comes to your love life and how you are in your love life. So, with that being said, I feel like you guys in your feelings with the Knight of Swords here, you guys, know what you want. Because the Knight of Swords, he doesn't go off and fight for something he doesn't believe in, right? He doesn't go in there confused. He's going in with the truth. He knows the truth. He's fighting for it. And you have this in your feelings. You know what you want. You know what you want. You're ready to go for it. You're ready to fight for it. You're ready to fight for what you believe in. You're ready to fight for what you want. Fight for what your heart's desire is. Right? You know your truth. The hopes and fears is the Seven of Wands. It's like, either it's the fear of being too defensive that you may, hold off and this kind of fight off the opportunities, but I feel like the hope is that you're able to maintain your ground and go off and defend what you have, defend what you want, to be able to be confident enough to know that you're gonna be fine with it, right? So y'all are just badass right now, okay? You can do it. You can do it. Don't stress, no worries. You have it. You got this. You have everything you need. Now, the outcome is the Seven of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot more options available for you. There's a lot more, things are going to be presented to you. Things may be very unclear, though, right? Uncertainty comes in the way of this, right? This is potentially why I see, like, these two here can be kind of crazy. But that's where you trust your intuition and you trust yourself. Because you see here, you have the sun here. And then he's looking away from the sun, right? He sees what's clear, he sees what's there, but then below, right, you don't see that. Well, it's going to require your intuition. It's going to require you to trust yourself, trust in spirit, trust in your guidance system, inner guidance system to guide you to where you want to be. And it's going to, yes, you have everything that you need, the sun, your intuition, everything. But this period here, right, there's going to be a lot of options potentially that come your way. You have everything you need to handle that. And don't be afraid of the unknown, of course, right? And it's the changes that's weird, right? It's the change and it's the shifting of things that's uncomfortable. But it's all about seeing things from a different perspective. Well, really, I feel like seeing yourself in a way. But The Seven of Cups is about new options, different options coming your way. Being able to dream and imagine and fantasize. But you get to choose where it all leads. You get to decide where to take those cups. That's a minor arcana card. You decide where it goes. But it does require you potentially to see something past the surface level. Because the Hangman is there. Alright, let's take a look at your romance angels, guys. See what's going on. Wow, reconciliation. And this says here, someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, the Knight of Cups does come up as somebody that can, there's someone that you already know, someone that's a friend that wants more, someone that you've already had a situation, already have a relationship with. Like I was saying before, someone could have, is possibly already in your life here. They could have an age difference, or they may handle things a little bit differently in regards to maybe generationally, or this is just all in all, maybe there's a maturity level difference, or the fact that, there's just different ways of handling emotions when you may deem as, immature, and or it's someone, it all depends on how you guys see it. But there is two people here, and I see that. And I feel like here it's about go for it, taking a risk in regards to maybe getting back together. But let's take a look and see what your Whispers of Love says for this week as well, guys. Woo! These cards are huge, and my hands are tiny. Hands are hurting new. Oh my goodness. New love. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. The Fool. This is a new beginning, like I was saying. This is a fresh new start. Those of you in a relationship, this is a new beginning in the relationship that you've got. Honestly, this is reconciliation for those of you that are potentially in a relationship. This is a new love. Those of you that are single, this is new love for everybody. And it doesn't necessarily have to just strictly be in relationships. It could be this is new love for yourself as well. But oh no, new. You have this that's in your way, which is really nothing, right? Because the Nine of Swords sometimes talks about, things that seem very intimidating and scary, but it's actually probably something that's not as bad. Your brain, your mind, air signs do this a lot. We're overthinking things and thinking about stuff, and it can kind of keep us from doing something because it blows up in our heads. And how you guys actually how you guys handle your emotional aspect. You guys you guys are honestly thinkers in a way. You guys are very thinker oriented. Like, for water sign, right? Everybody thinks that, oh, you just may feel stuff. Yeah, you feel stuff, and you think it too. Like, you think how you feel, and you think, that's how you're able to manifest so well. Like, you have a lot of brain and mind power as much as you have emotional power. And I think that's what people kind of don't understand about Scorpios. So you guys have Aquarius as your third house. This is how you communicate and how you guys are able to receive messages and information. And Aquarius is very intelligent. So I don't think everybody sees a Scorpio and be like, oh my goodness, that's very mysterious and deep and stuff. And they're like, yeah, they are, because they have so much knowledge, and they may not share it with you because they don't need to. They have got it all in them, and they're ready to they'll handle their own business. They'll do whatever they need to do. They're private because it's their mind usually, and their mind is very sensitive. Your minds may be very sensitive sometimes, or not necessarily that, but you guys feel very sensitively. But how you control that is with your mind, and it's very interesting how you guys work. It's very beautiful. It's very interesting to me because it's almost like you guys separate your emotions from your physical body for it to not be so betrayed so much, right? So that's how you guys are able to maintain your privacy. If you guys are not openly emotional like a Cancer, or a Pisces. You guys you guys are very private about your things, private about how you feel. I don't know why I went on that tangent, But what I do know is that new love is on its way. New love is here around you. And, oh, the reason why I went on that tangent is because of the Nine of Swords. Your mind can overtly kind of make things bigger than it truly is, or make things feel like it's way more like a scary feat than it truly is. But when you just do it, trust me, everything's like amazing. It's like butter, like it's spreadable, right? Slick, easy, greasy deliciousness. It's not greasy, it's fatty, but yeah, it's easy. But right now, don't let your mind keep you from being able to do what you want to do.